Okay. So let's see. There we go. All right. Okay. We left off yesterday. We finished a fantastic first season here at Ole Miss. Like, I mean, it was an incredible run that we went on. It was good. Coming in, we got a few people here. John Anger's a pure runner. He's not like the worst as far as a running quarterback, but we did convert him over from a wide receiver because we only had three wide receivers or three quarterbacks on the roster. The true freshman, John Thompson, is going to get the nod. There's not really a whole lot of opportunity or choice for anybody else. It doesn't really make sense to play anyone else. He's a 4-star. He's 77 overall. He doesn't have bad caps. His accuracy can only get so good, but he can get quite a bit faster. He doesn't have any abilities, but he's going to be the guy. For the year, he's the guy. Boudreaux takes a big jump in the offseason, and we're happy to have that. We kind of went through all of this yesterday. What up, dude? How was practice, my guy? Let's see where we're at. We kind of set our depth chart already. We got a lot of speed and then a super big drop-off. Everybody's going to leave. The two dudes that I want playing these positions are just going to leave. So, like, I guess they're on rentals for the year. I did already finish the step chart, though, and it changed it. So, that's a little aggravating. Right edge. So let's see, 96, 92, 91, 93. These guys are going to get to take over next year, and I'm super excited about it. Actually, though, Cheeseman's going to start. I forgot that we did that. He has a lot better zone coverage, and so I'm really looking forward to him being in that spot. Hey, guys, can you stop, please? Can you stop doing that right outside the door, please? Thank you. 87 speeds for the junior, Gabe Straight. We don't do a lot of redshirting, but this is the problem that I've come to understand is that that's when people leave is when you redshirt them. Seems like every year. Every year. We're a real school now, though. We're an actual school. We miss out on pipe on the on Team Builder one more time. I just don't see any world in which that actually happens. Anybody who's got us first on their list or pipelined, that's got to be where we're going. Let's see what do we have here. So you got Esteban Brewer. Out of Channelview, Texas. He could be very good. Is he going to be very good? I don't know. We got a lot of hours though because we are a 4-star program. So we're going to have the ability to get in on a lot of people. But first and foremost, I want to look at these people who really want to be here. And this guy doesn't necessarily really want to be here, but we're just going to have to see what happens. I'm not entirely sure. We're still struggling in the pipeline regard. There's really only one way to make it better. I think what's going to end up happening this year is we're really going to have to pick a few key players that really want to be here, and we're just going to have to focus on bringing them in. We had a really good recruitment class last year. Man, I wish they would keep your recruitment class on file. That would be sick. So let's pull up some 4-stars. And we're actually going to go position to position here. See, I mean, there are players that want to be here. Thad Long wants to be here, and he just wants proximity to home. Pinson, Alabama. We're not the first on his list, but we are on his list. I think you're going to see a lot of turnover here in these first few weeks. Yeah, so he doesn't care about that. So let's go look at some wide receivers. And handful of guys. Speedster from Hawaii. Ryan Pelshak. Not necessarily what I would consider a Hawaiian name by any stretch, but okay. We got a route runner. Those are more the kind of schools that I'm going to be able to keep up with. I'm not going to put a crazy emphasis. It says tight end. I don't need any. But you and I both know that's not true. We all know that's not true. These pipelines are just brutal, bro. The only thing I'm actually even having any type of luck or potential at maybe getting is anything out of Texas. I like that. Another right edge who really wants to be here. The Mike spot. Our pipelines just suck. We really, really need to get to a point where we can get Team Builder unlocked. He's a boundary guy. These are the guys we want to go after, is the conference prestige guys. Our conference ain't going anywhere. I really don't know what this year is going to look like for us here at Ole Miss. I don't have, like, crazy... I'm trying to be realistic. I'm trying to be very realistic. Let's see. 5-star tight end ain't nothing. Brand exposure. I want something that I have stuff for. Alright. So you can see these guys care about being here. They care about playing time a lot. I have an A+, I need a B. He says I have a C. He says I have a C. We're going to go with him. It's like the same with these dudes. Alright. Everything being equal and fair, I suppose. Our pipelines just suck. Can you... Do pipelines get better? I don't think they do outside of just actually getting the things that make them better. Be cool if they could put in a progressive system where the more that you brought players in from a certain pipeline, the more it would strengthen that pipeline. I know that's a lot to ask. Just saying that would be like a cool thing. That'd be a cool thing to have in the game. All right. Yeah, but Devin Bonds isn't a bad player. Nick Dragocevic. Fine player. He looks fine. Yeah, but you have Silver Robber, and you have an awareness of 72. Maybe you're not like a true 4-star, but you're not like a bad player. You start on a lot of teams. We're going to get in on all of these guys, and we're going to see who gets in on us. We might get lucky this year. Some of these 5-stars. Ooh, not that guy. He ain't going unchecked. What did the schedule look like? We will make everything home games for us. I don't care. We got to play Florida, Georgia, Oklahoma, and LSU this year. I'm taking every bit of help I can get. Now, as a whole, we got much better as a team in the offseason. But on a micro level, we're still kind of running the gauntlet here. We had a good year. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We had a fantastic year. But okay, so everybody's going after him. We're going to get in on these two quarterbacks. I am kind of tired of leaving the quarterback position up to chance. There's a few key players here that I really want to get in on. Devontae Hester says he'd like to play. No, give us. We'll go the full 50. We can go the full 50. So nobody's really in on Pelshak from Hawaii, which does present an opportunity for us to be in on Pelshak from Hawaii. So this guy locked us out. This guy's a physical route runner. This guy has TCU in their corner who does have the beat on us. We're going to get in on this tight end. What's going on here? I just don't want to be unrealistic. I really don't want to go after players that I don't think we have a good shot of getting. None of these players look like players that I feel like we have like a good shot of getting. LSU's in the mix. Penn State is there, and I doubt they go away. We'll get in on Lorenzo Bush. We're pipelined with him, so we're going to get in on Nick Mashad. Quincy Marvin doesn't want anything to do with us. James Boone is a 4-star Will, who we are pipelined with. OU seems to want him. We'll throw our hat in the ring for this week. Oh, really, though? Do we go after Jamie Hodges? God, I feel like we freaking have to. Pipelined there. Bro, we could just completely transform our secondary right here. That's going to be wild. Do we want a bust? Probably not. Let's go look and see if there's any 5-stars who really, like, because this happens. I've seen this happen quite a few times. There's going to be 5-stars that nobody's in on. Look at this guy. He's a pure possession guy. Nobody gave him an offer. We got this guy. He's a rush end. These are the type of players that, like, if we can get in quick and in a hurry, we could take off. We're going to do this because we want to make sure we can get in on these guys as well, but I think we're going to make the effort to get in on some of the 5-stars and see just what the heck can happen. Like this, like we have Willie Boone or James Boone. Literally nobody has offered on Harvey Sly. I mean, come on, man. You got a 5-star guy here in Boyette. Nobody's offered on him. You got a pure possession and a pure power guy. I mean, we need 80 points. I mean, there's another edge rusher right here who's a 5-star that nobody's even looking at. I'm going to have to fight for Thad Long, and I don't really want to do that. Why don't we do this? We're in on all the 5-stars. Let's go find a 4-star quarterback that nobody's really looking at. I don't really like going up against Penn State for that. Notre Dame. Got a dual threat guy here. Dude, it has been absolutely brutal to try to do anything in the quarterback regard. It has not been easy. We have not had any luck getting any movement for any actual quarterbacks who want to come play here long term. We're just throwing Band-Aids every year at the team, trying to make something stick. And nothing's sticking. Like it is what it is. Do I really think I'm going to beat OU out for Brian Kavka? I don't. And I think what I'm going to do is try to make a smart decision and put those points on these corners who do want to play here. I have in my pipelines. Oh boy. All right. Virginia Tech come into town. How is the simulation going to fare with us today? How is the sim going to treat us today? Not well, because we just lost at home. That is cool. That is a cool thing. Dumb. DM. Let's hope it's that. We kept our head coaches intact, and I feel like they're really helping us right now. No movement in the 5-star regard. Let's go put this guy with the other 5 stars. There's 4 5 stars here. No. We're going to put these guys down here all together. If we play our cards right, we should be able to get a handful of them at least. The second we can get visits up, we have to take advantage of visits on these players. I don't like that we lost week 1. We literally immediately lost our status, like immediately. It's not going to get easier for Ole Miss. USC, another home game. So what we can do is we'll do this. We got great grades. That's a long ways away. We can get a boost if we bring him in the same week. I'm going to be right back. Just hold on. we're going to have to figure out a way. We're going to have to pull off somebody. I don't want to pull off any of these guys. Hawker is the only one that it makes sense to pull off of. And it's only because nobody is giving him a thing. But I want to stack these visits up so we get the bonus from them. So let's do this. It's going to be the clutch. All right. Okay. So we have a power rusher here. Oh, I'm so hesitant. The 5 stars have to be number one priority. These are the players that literally change your program. USC coming to town this week. Ole Miss had a really good year, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to make things be special. See, we're trying to get these visits scheduled as soon as humanly possible. So we're 2-1. We lost a home game before our conference games that we really shouldn't have lost. Not good. Tobias Thomas is our first commit. Devontae Hester also commits. We get Cliff Hardy in that week. We get Nick Mashad in that week. What a massive week for commits. 4 stars in 1 week. Start our SEC reign, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. We have these guys scheduled for week 7. We're going to do everything we can with the remaining players on our board. We're going to bring you in on your visit on a bye week. It's just all about the boosts. You are going to be clocked in. We are so close to getting Esteban Brewer. We're not going to get him, though. I can see how this is going to play out. We're going to go look at the 5 stars. We're going to do this. We're going to start at the top. It's a route artist that nobody has talked to. Sad. You got an athlete here. East-West playmaker with pro potential. Another corner. Nobody's talked to him. This is a center. OU's on the board, though. I don't like that. I'm just going to try to find one guy for us to go after. It's another rushing guard. You got a pass protector, right tackle. Those guys are starting to get in on. Contact seeker. 5'10 speedster, Cam Awasika. Awasika is from Layton, Utah. Maybe him. We're going to go after... I don't like that because you are going to be wishy-washy. If we start not being like an elite whatever, you're going to dip. We're going to play our first conference game against Arkansas. Wish you luck, man. You got it. You got this. Razorbacks. Here we go. Boudreaux is on the field, ready to do good things. We haven't hopped in and played a single snap, and we're already 3-1. I don't really think that there's a possibility of us like having like a super terrible year. But I want to make sure we're winning games that we should be winning. Coming out with a conference game to start the year on the road. Did you hear what that guy literally just said? He said in a competitive conference like the SEC, you can't afford to come out and start 0-1 in conference play, which is literally why we're playing this game. It's literally why we are playing the game that we're playing. I don't really care if we're like a little bit higher of an overall than this Arkansas team. That doesn't matter to me. I want to make sure that we get wins when we can in the conference, and that is how we're going to stack wins. Oh, let's get it, boys. I want the shallow cross. Oh, that was just a duck. That was a total book. I don't know why I threw that. That was not a catchable ball. And just like that, dude, literally, that's how quick this game does it to you. We were up 17-0 at the end of the first. Face. Get that corn out of my face. And just like that, we're losing by fucking 10 points. 11 points. Wow. Man, I love that this game does that. It's super cool. Well, we're going to lose against Arkansas. Yeah. I said I don't think that we're going to have like a super bad year. I don't think the sim is going to be kind to us this year. We literally threw one pick, and then immediately it was like, oh, you threw a pick, they're going to go down and have a 14-point swing now. Do-do-do-do-do, Boudreaux. I don't know, man. Sent the speedster in to see what he could do. Not much. Oh, boy. Can we get a better hash? I don't want to run to the right now. And we're going to flip all the way to the other side. I'm not putting the game in your hands. We can do that. Silly. Ugh, what a stressful first win on the road. Okay. It was a road game. It was a road game. We just got our first 5-star, Esteban Brewer. He actually committed. So we are going to have a 5-star quarterback coming into play. Ryan Pelshak, by all accounts, it does look like he's going to come play as well. Sam Sly, Texas is trying to get in. We have, I think, a pretty good shot on him. Tony Boyette, still nobody is in on him. Stephen Haddad, nobody's gotten in on him. Henry Henningsen, Michigan's like semi-interested on getting in on him, but like nobody's done it. So I don't really understand like what exactly they're waiting for. Oh, I don't like that. I don't know how they got in as good as they did. I don't know. We are going to schedule Cordell Armour. Like Under Armour. Armoire. These are players that I would like to see come in and play. It's not going to be enough. This guy really does want to play here. We do have a actual 5-star athlete who's coming to town, though. Esteban Brewer from Channelview, Texas, has committed to play for Ole Miss. 6'4", 203 is a backfield creator with an absolute cannon of an arm. He comes into the gate, or out of the gate into the game, with really high throw power and good accuracy across the board. He's clearly a very good thrower, and he has decent speed, especially considering his size. If we can keep him happy as far as playing time goes, then we can win. I'll be right back. regardless of what happens, I know one thing. We have some 5-star athletes seemingly coming into play. I'll pretty much do whatever it takes to get these guys to stay here. We have need. We have actual need for something. Ugh. Give me a D tackle, bro. Come on. Come on. All right. What about a guard? What about a guard? What about a tackle? You got 2 tackles. I could probably get in on this guy because they are pipelined. However, I have a deal breaker with conference prestige. This boy wants to be here. Lyle Caruthers. That does not look like an 18-year-old. That looks like a grown man. We desperately need to get our team builder unlocked. I am so freaking tired of just the awfulness. How does Ole Miss actually have such bad? Let's look at this. Hold on. Okay. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. All right. That's my Arizona State one. So he moved his speed parity. That's interesting. Let's see what he's saying here. Let's see what he's saying here. All of that was the same. Let's see what he did. So he actually turned intentional grounding back on. He had everything back. He had the false start super high. His holding is still really high, and I don't like it. I do not like it. This is what we're going to be looking at. He changed his player threshold to 55. To 55. Previous, so interception was previous of 40 and 45, so he went down to 30 and 35. Wow. That's a big difference. User CPU 55, 55. So you have for pass defensive reaction, you went up to 55 for the player and the CPU? 2550, 2552. So he turned their run block back down. Is this user? So if he's going to penalize the quarterback accuracy for the user that much, I will do the same for my own. I don't like playing at a disadvantage. Like, I don't want to do that. I want realism, but I don't want to, like, hamper myself. We're on the road against Florida. How do we stack up against Florida here? We're better, but not by enough. We got our first win in the SEC. I don't think this is a year that we make the playoffs again. I think this is another year that we miss the playoffs. I'm desperately trying to get us to have... All right, so we lost. That's our first loss in the SEC. We don't get a lot of those, by the way. You legitimately just... You don't get a lot of those. Okay? Moved in on him. We're looking good on him. Pettigrew looks good. I think we're going to be able to finish the job. Looking good on some of these guys. We're in a recruiting battle with Duke. We're not going to get Dragovic. We're going to get off of him immediately. Now, Hodges, this is the week that we have him, and I'm hoping that it's enough to jump ahead. We have all of these guys. We've done everything that we can for all of the 5 stars that are on our board. We're going to get in on this guy. In on him. Okay. We need D tackles. And we need them bad, bro. We need them bad. We need them really, really bad. So, who's pipelined? We got gap specialists. We got power rushers. I actually really don't mind having a gap specialist in that spot. He wants to be here. Nobody's looking at him. Let's go take a look at these guys. See if either of them is worth getting in on. Rashad Jackson is a big mountain of a person. He's not very good, and you can always tell from the awareness. But they're 3-star athletes as well. So you got to take what you can. We're going to get in on... They're not busts, so we at least know that they'll be something. We just don't really know what. Man, it's been a journey trying to get to be a better football team. We need to save our points for Program Builder, but we aren't even close. I think we're going to do ourselves a bit of a favor. We're already on faster. That's okay. We'll leave it where it's at. We're level 38 in like 5 years, so that's okay. 4-star Casey Pettigrew commits. 4-star Joshua Hawker. That's 2 corners. That's a tight end, Kevin Mondex. Let's go take a look at some of the players that we've seen. We're going to play the Georgia game, and we're going to pray in the Georgia game as well. All right, so this is the week with Cordell Armour. If we can get a win, we're going to get him. We had our visit here. I think it's going to be enough, maybe. This is going to be a big week between last week and this week for some of the 4-star athletes, or for our 5-star athletes. Some of these guys that we've gotten in on. At a certain point, you do need bodies. And like, safety has not been easy to get going. There's an archetype that I have a preference for. That's pretty much it. That's the archetype. All right. We need bodies. We need bodies. We'll see who takes the bait. It's not bad. Get in on the both of these guys. A lot of 3 stars that we're kind of hopping in late here on. This is a big, big week against Georgia. Georgia's 6-0. But they got to come play us. Holy shit, they're a 99 overall. Oh my gosh. They're 99. I don't see anything good happening here. The problem is when you're in a conference like this, we can do our best to get better. These other teams don't get any worse. It's so tough, dude. Like, realistically, if our journey is CEO, is this the best place for us to be? Holy shit, that guy is fast. John Thompson is not a rushing type of guy, though. There's no way we can even compete with some of these teams, man. I had the right read and everything, but the freaking pressure, bro. The pressure was too much. Holy shit. Dude. That's pretty bad. I just really don't know how much we're actually going to be able to do here, but we haven't had a lot of luck. Let's again. Bro. We are in this, and I don't know how. Woo! All right. Go to matchups. It's not good. For whatever reason, in the simulation, we've had a very good day on the ground. It doesn't make a ton of sense, but I'm not going to complain or argue with it. Dude, it was the right read. Oh, no. I turned it down. I did his settings, and I'm going to be real. I don't like him. We're going right back to it. Oh, they scored literally immediately. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good. No blitz. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit, man. They scored. They scored. All right. 3rd down alert. They're saying it's 3rd and 2. They're saying you should run this behind your center at that linebacker. Pick that up. I agree with them on that. Our team has done well in the sim for this game. Dude, the problem is we're not fast enough to go against a team like Georgia. We're going to accept it. Yeah, we'll take that. Dude, that's nasty that happened. That sucks. It's going to give me a gift because it just robbed me. So it's going to give me a 1st and goal on the 2. We're going to do the pin pull toss to the other side and hope that Boudreaux can get out. Dude, who is that? Who are you? Why are you that fast? My goodness. Like, homie getting caught like that is disgusting. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. We fought, though. We fought. And it was good. But they're going to get us. They are going to get us. All right. I didn't think we would win that game. Hopefully, though, it doesn't deter some of our people that we hopefully have coming in. 4-3 is not 10-3. That's a rushing edge, a right edge. That's a halfback Tony Boyette. That's a Sam Harvey Sly. We lost out on Armor. He went to Duke instead. I wanted Armor. I don't want that. I want the recruiting page. So now we got Oklahoma coming to town. So the fact that we lost on that means we're going to lose out on Diddley. This is another big week to get the 4-star Will to commit. What does it mean? What does it mean? We have the conference prestige. He doesn't like our play style, but you can get off our board. How are we doing on Hodges? We're doing okay. Texas is going to jump in heavy in week 10. I do not like that. Michigan also has a week 10. We might get him before then. It's really hard to say. We got a junior. We got a punter last year. So, is it done? I know, but is it done? So what are you doing? Okay. Just let me know when it is. What does that mean? is the schedule? Do we play the Oklahoma game? Or do we play the LSU game? Honestly, I think our year is toast. We're already 1-2 in the SEC. I don't think it's going to get any better. I think we just need to get another season under our belts. Jamie Hodges shows up. Terry Hennigan, that's a 5-star tight end, says, I have seen enough, even in a losing week. I want to play here. Potentially win on Boone. All of the 5-stars we were after, we got. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-stars. A corner, a tight end, an edge rusher, a halfback, a linebacker, a quarterback, and a wide receiver. We literally brought in 5-star players at every important position on our field. I'm going to be right back. Hold on. Ooh, we got James Boone. All right. We got to win. We got to win in the SEC. We got South Carolina coming to town. We have a lot of really good players joining us this year. I think we actually need to get maybe a little more. I think we need to rescind some offers. Because we're probably going to have transfer portal stuff happen. Let's get out of this guy. We have the one strong safety. We kind of know what these guys are, but do we need both of them? He looks good. I kind of dropped the ball on this dude. Yeah, now Ohio State's in play, and they got the pipeline. So they're going to get him. We didn't even look at Cam Awasika. 92 speed, though, is nice. All right. So we're down to 22. I don't have a problem rocking a lean roster. We didn't have the 10-3 year we had last year. And we didn't have, like, signature big wins. But the wins that we have had this year have come solely in the fact that our recruitment class is amazing. We are one of the top classes. I don't think we have a chance of beating kind of just the gimme year where please beat Mississippi State. Go 6-6 and stay bowl eligible. Do at least that. We didn't. Oh, no. So we're going to drop. We're going to drop. And a lot of dudes are going to miss. We missed the playoffs. Yet again, we missed the conference. Yet again. And the fact that we have incredible, incredible players coming in doesn't really make me feel all that much better. I know. I was just in there. Yes, it was. The plates weren't washed. Your face isn't done. Maybe someday. Hopefully, it gets better. We're going to lose our 4-star status, but hopefully not by like a crazy margin. Hopefully not by a crazy margin. We didn't even stay bowl eligible. That sucks. I don't know what kind of I don't know what this is going to look like when we lose people. What a name. What a name. That's a fake name. Cardarius Yeast. Why would I go there? Why would I leave the team that I've been building to go to that team? Hopefully our coaches don't leave. Let's see what we have as far as these 5 stars. Let's go take a look. It's going to start here. Awasika. Impact, normal, star. Esteban Brewer's a star. He's a star. He's a star. He's elite. He is elite. He is impact, impact, normal, impact, impact, star, impact. Will Boone, James Boone. I know. I know. Yeah. I am scared to see how much we're going to drop. We got a lot of people leaving. We went down by a half a star. Mm. Well, everybody gone. Everybody's gone. Oh boy. Now look at it. We have glaring holes in our roster. Why does nobody want to play here? Stolfstead. Here's the problem. If I look at the offense at quarterback, what is the point? Good Lord, dude. Look at this. You can't even get 3-star guys to come play for you. I'm in a bad way, bro. This is not good. Why does nobody want to play here? I am just bewildered. We lost a lot of players. This next year is going to be very important. talk to her about it. I can bring that up. He's a 5-star guy, 87 speed. He's 6'6", bro. Oh my gosh. this is going to look like. I don't know, man. So we get Elite Recruiter. Hendricks upgraded his trait. And we get Elite Recruiter. Wow. That's insane. Ruggins jumped up so much. That's very impressive. Plus 11, plus 2. Sam Trueblood goes up to... Got quite a bit better. We got to get back in winning favor with our team. Okay. Okay. Everybody's getting a lot better. We're just kind of the same. We're not even building a whole roster this year. Not sure how I feel about this. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh my god. I'm just gonna get in on all of these guys. I am tired of being so weak at that position. Oh my gosh. It's Anthony LaFound. I have the hiccups, Anthony, and I can't get them to leave. But besides that, how the hell are you? See, there it was. Oh, this whole line, bro. We're recruiting well, but the problem is when you when you suck, good players don't want to stay. Oh my gosh. My dude, what is going on? I literally feel like the only thing in the world that matters right now is a nap. We'll do the same thing we did last year. We're gonna set our board, set our thing, and then we're gonna look at our depth chart. Bro? Bro. Alright. I'm yawning. I feel like I'm like what is happening right now? All right. Whew. Okay. All right. Right away to the quarterback room. All right. No, no chance on him. Willie Smith. We're gonna get in on Willie Smith. DeMarco Burris. We're right here. We got to clear our board a little bit. We got to go find some dudes that it's just not going to happen with. We want him. Let's get picky. Let's get picky. All right. Before we do literally anything else, bro. All right. We're not going to get what we had last year. We got the pipeline advantage. So, this one is fairly simple. Whew. Oh my god, what is happening? I like sugar crashing or something? I don't know. So this one is fairly simple. The goal is to go from an offensive coordinator to a CEO. I started at New Mexico State Aggies. We went from there up to we got a job offer at Georgia Tech, and from Georgia Tech we came here. None of these dudes make sense to get in on. Yes. So at the end of every regular season, job offers are put out, and yeah, I we started as an OC. All right, hold on, watch this. Okay. Woo. So what we did, pretty simple. We started as an offensive coordinator for the New Mexico State Aggies, and the rules were that we couldn't do any recruiting until we were a coach. That was the whole rule. We had to be a head coach to do any type of recruiting. We did that. Ooh. I don't know. He's a 5-star. So we went through 2 years with the New Mexico State Aggies. We won the conference one of those years, and then we got a job offer to go OC for Georgia Tech, which was an upgrade for us at the time. So we took the upgrade. We went to Georgia Tech, and it was great. Georgia Tech was awesome. We really enjoyed Georgia Tech, but we plateaued there, meaning we weren't getting any better, and because we couldn't handle recruiting, the team also was not getting any better. What do you want? Coach prestige? Why don't you shut the hell up? So we get to the end of that season, then we also realize, okay, we're not getting any better. What do we need to do to take the next step? And it was obvious that we needed to go be a head coach somewhere. So the head coaching job that we took, was here at Ole Miss in the SEC, and it has been a bit of a grind. Like, maybe even more than a bit of a grind. Like, maybe a lot of a bit of a grind. Look at Hodges, though, bro. Bro. Okay. At free safety, we're going to start Soria because he's got the speed advantage. And here, we're going to start Zay Joe. He's the new hybrid. He's going to get the role. I don't want you to kick return. I want somebody who's super fast. Let's put the speedster there. No, not Ruggins. Where's the speedster? Owasika. Whatever. This is crazy. All right. He's so good. I actually love the idea of having Garrison Ruggins back in the slot this year. He's fantastic. So we got Chekwa, which if you're a rush left end, I would like you to be in the end. He's apparently very good at that spot, so we'll let him take it. Okay. What is happening? Why aren't my edge rushers on that spot? You're going to be our slot. There's our nose tackle. And our gadget guy is not Larry Church. Although he is apparently very much the guy to be the gadget guy. Yeah, let's not hurt ourselves. Yeah, Church is fast. Esteban Brewer. So this is the guy. We sold the bank to bring in Esteban Brewer. He's a freshman out of Texas. Really doesn't have any caps. He can get as good and as fast as possible. He's going to be our guy. And he's also going to get the captain patch here at Ole Miss. We're going to play a lot of games this year because we have to take a jump at some point, and this is how we're going to do it. I mean, there's a potential that we play any game that's within 5. If they're within 5 of what we are, we've probably played that game. It's not even that I necessarily would like to bring in a bunch of other dudes, but like we have no depth at quarterback right now. Like literally none. We don't have any depth at the quarterback spot. We're going to get a tune 'em up game against FCS. That's nice. To start the year 1-0 is nice. Purdue is coming to town. How are you doing, Purdue? 72. We should beat Purdue at home. We shouldn't have to worry too much about that. We'll take a look at the recruiting really quick. Muse is ready for visits. He's ready for things to happen. Now, even when everything's right, it can be so hard to get these dudes to actually commit. And so, oh wow. Like, hell yeah, brother. Come and visit us. I don't like that we have a D on that. But it's early enough in the year. I guess we'll do the sway on him. We got to find somebody to get out on. Can't get out on a 5-star guy. We're not going to get out on Everett O'Neill, but if you have the ability to have one of these dudes come in, you want to get your visits stacked like right away. It's another thing. We do this right. That's a competitive visitor, not a complimentary one. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Everybody shut up. Let's hopefully we can get a win with Purdue coming to town. If we can't beat Purdue, I have very big problems for the year. We couldn't beat Purdue. Son of a bitch. We're going to have to play all these games or we're going to lose literally everything. So that's fun. I cannot believe we lost to Purdue at home, dude. That makes me sick. That literally is disgusting. And come on. Dude, I literally feel like I'm like fading here. I'm like so tired. I am gonna take a break, and I am gonna go like maybe take a nap or lay down or something. I don't know what's going on. I can't even think right now. Anthony, I love you, man. Thank you for stopping by here. I hope you